Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Marhaba, khosh amdeed. Welcome back to Islamic Preacher and Apologist, a channel which refutes, responds, and even informs.
Get over here!
Let's refute, and refute. Let's Bismillah, let's begin. Apostate prophet attacked Ramadan, saying some negative things about Muslims and their fasting, and I'm going to refute him. But first, you have to see what he actually said.
For teenagers or young adults, or even older adults, it's very common to have to pretend that you are fasting. People seriously go through the entire month of Ramadan, not really fasting, but lying, pretending to their parents that they are fasting. Because if they're not fasting, that has very severe consequences. You might be shamed and bullied, physically punished, otherwise punished. Instead of making people fast voluntarily and making people love the act of fasting, Islam compels and forces people into fasting. No wonder most regular Muslims think about the feast in the evening, the entire day while they are fasting, instead of thinking about Allah for whom they are fasting. Having a feast in the evening while you are fasting is a very weird thing, by the way. Eating big meals twice a day is not fasting. But whatever, I don't want to offend anyone right now. I want to talk about common sense today. Forcing people to do things is not only about fasting. In Ramadan, every day people also go to a prayer called the Taraweeh prayer, which happens in the evening. This is not a short prayer. It takes between half an hour and an hour.
Now you Muslims must be scratching your head thinking, how is she going to refute? How is she going to even respond to him on that? Because there are parents that actually tap religion into our heads. This exists. What is there to refute about? That's not the case. He actually deserves a reply. You don't get it. I'll explain. What he's actually saying is that such encouragement is not a good thing. Some parents encourage, some parents enforce, and that he's saying basically it's not a good thing to do that. Let me tell you Muslims something about myself if you don't already know. That I don't come up from a very religious background. In fact, I'm the most religious person in my house. In fact, I'm the only one who's conservative. I'm like, this is haram, this is halal, this is mainly me. In fact, my family members are very liberal when it comes to celebrations. Christmas was actually celebrated just outside my house. And now don't get me wrong. And I did try to stop it by saying, do you think we are right because we are Muslim? And I was told that I want to make these children happy because it's lockdown and I want to give them gifts. Don't you celebrate Prophet Muhammad's birthday, Bara Rabi Awwal? So Hazrat Isa, meaning Jesus, was also our prophet, so it's a fair deal. I silenced and did not reply then. I didn't reply at first, but I'm going to show you what happened. Here is a Pakistani flag. So what's that got to do is that on the 25th of December, it's not only Christmas, it's also the birthday of the person who actually invented Pakistan. For those of you who didn't know, well, now you do. And now watch this video. So as you can see, here's a Santa who actually has a flag, a Pakistani flag in his hand. Children are wearing Santa Claus hats. People are taking pictures. This is Pakistan. And Pakistanis are not so narrow-minded that, and neither are their parents so sort of strict anymore as it was many years back. So things are changing. Now, the other thing that I wanted you to realize that Pakistani people are very friendly, open-minded, and not as conservative as the Islamic critics actually portray us, like some sort of jihadi nation which doesn't know anything. These are people that actually live a life, have children, have families. Everybody wants to be happy. Now, here comes my main refutation. Apostate, are you ready? All of these children later complained, saying we didn't get this, we didn't get that. There were two sisters, one got the Barbie doll and one got a headband. So they actually, one of them started crying, I didn't get the Barbie doll and I didn't get this or I didn't get that. He got the Spider-Man, I got the coloring book. That's what happened later. Every child over there became what you call a me person. And then IPA, Islamic preacher and apologist, had words in her mouth. These children are well to do. It would have been better if those children were provided who were needy. These children come from families who practice Ramadan. It's about others. It's about helping the needy. It's about giving charity. That's the training that we get. Our religion does not teach you how to become a me person. We did not owe these children anything whatsoever. It's not like they gave our children this gift and so we had to return it to them. It was nothing like that. We don't have children in our house, so you thought of giving happiness, but I think it would have been better to provide for the needy how Islam suggests, how Islam advises. Why is Ramadan encouraged? So that we understand what hunger is and so that we also learn how to feed others, so that we can taste the flavor of what exactly poverty is. People of the West take out bank loans under interest, on interest, to keep their family happy. They pressurize themselves to satisfy the world around them. But who do we satisfy? We satisfy the Creator. We satisfy Allah. Wherever there is a celebration, there's always a pressure of one sort or another. This has to go right, that has to go right. This is always the case. But at least we know that in this pressure, we are actually encouraging goodness in our children, charity in our children, giving in our children, and what is wrong with that? This pressure is far better than trying to please the world. As the saying goes, you can never please everybody. When you become a Muslim though, your pressure and your focus is only one God. You can't please many, but you can please one. And as for apostate,
Get over here! Get over here!
flawless victory. If your language is English, this video ends here. Thank you for watching. Happy Ramadan. Take care and goodbye. आज मैं रिफ्यूट करूँगी अपोस्टेट प्रॉफिट को, जिसका कहना ये था कि मुसलमान लोग जो रोज़े रखते हैं उनको रोज़े रखने नहीं होते. एक्चुअली उनके माँ बाप उन पे ज़ोर डालते हैं, उनके साथ ज़बरदस्ती करते हैं और उन पे प्रेशर डालते हैं, और उसने मुसलमानों को अटैक किया.
Or even older adults. It's very common to have to pretend that you are fasting. People seriously go through the entire month of Ramadan, not really fasting, but lying, pretending to their parents that they are fasting. Because if they're not fasting, that has very severe consequences. You might be shamed and bullied, physically punished, otherwise punished. Instead of
बेसिकली उसका ये कहना था कि मुसलमानों को एक्चुअली फास्ट करना नहीं होता, उनके माँ बाप उन पर दबाव डालते हैं, मारते हैं, पीटते हैं और कहते हैं कि तुम रोज़ा क्यों रख रहे हो. ये सब माहौल जो है ख़राब बात है और अच्छी बात नहीं, और इस तरह से दबाव नहीं डालना चाहिए. इस्लाम में ये सब होता है और ये जो है जुल्म और ज़्यादती है. किसी को रोज़े रखने नहीं है और उसके साथ ज़ोर ज़बरदस्ती की जाती है. ये इस्लामी कल्चर है और ये मुसलमानों की फितरत है. पाकिस्तान जो है एक्चुअली क्वाइट अ मॉडर्न कंट्री है और पाकिस्तानी इतने बैकवर्ड नहीं होते. मैं पहले एक ईसाइयों के माशरे की एक मिसाल दे देती हूँ. ईसाई जो लोग होते हैं वो जो हैं सेलिब्रेट करते हैं क्रिसमस, और ये जो सेलिब्रेट करते हैं, जितना भी कुछ सेलिब्रेट कर रहे होते हैं, वो ये कहते हैं कि ये सेलिब्रेशन करने के लिए कर्ज़ा लेते हैं, लोन्स लेते हैं, और लोन्स लेते हैं इंटरेस्ट में, और ये सब कुछ करके अपने आप को कर्जदार करके जो है क्रिसमस को सेलिब्रेट करते हैं. ये ईसाइयों की फितरत होती है. लेकिन एक बात ज़रा सोचिए कि ये सब कुछ करते हैं ये सिर्फ दुनिया वालों को प्लीज़ करने के लिए. बाद में ये आपस में कंप्लेंट्स करते हैं कि मुझे गुड़िया नहीं मिली, मुझे ये नहीं मिला, मुझे वो नहीं मिला. आप उनको चीज़ों से मोहब्बत करना सिखा रहे हो, कंप्लेन करना सिखा रहे हो, इंसानियत का प्यार नहीं बता रहे. हमारा मज़हब आपको क्या सिखाता है? हमारा मज़हब सिखाता है देना, चैरिटियाँ देना, गरीबों में बांटना और खुशियाँ बांटना. रोज़े रमज़ान इसलिए रखे जाते हैं ताकि हम गरीबों की गरीबी महसूस कर सकें اور محسوس کر کے دے سکیں. اور یہی اسلام ہے، غریبوں کو بانٹنا، غریبوں کا احساس کرنا اور سب کے لیے فیلنگز رکھنا. عیسائیوں کے سیلیبریشن میں کیا ہوتا ہے؟ یہ ہوتا ہے کہ یہ کمپلینٹس کرتے ہیں اور ناشکری کرتے ہیں کہ ہمیں یہ نہیں ملا، ہمیں وہ نہیں ملا. یہ جو ہے بچوں کو غلط تربیت دی جاتی ہے عیسائیوں کی سیلیبریشن میں. لیکن اسلام جو ہے ایسا نہیں ہے. اسلام جو ہے انسان کو بانٹنا سکھاتا ہے، شیئر کرنا سکھاتا ہے، انسانیت سکھاتا ہے. غریبی کیا چیز ہوتی ہے اور بھوک کیا چیز ہوتی ہے اسلام سکھاتا ہے. یہ ذرا سوچئے کہ ہمارا مذہب نے اگر یہ انکریج کیا ہے تو کیا غلط کیا گیا ہے. آپ ذرا بتائیں. یہ دیکھیں، یہ اس طرح کے ایڈ دیکھ کے ہمارے بچے جو ہیں تربیت حاصل کرتے ہیں کہ فیڈ اے فاسٹنگ فیملی دس رمضان. یہ ہمارا مذہب ہمیں سکھاتا ہے. عیسائیوں کا مذہب کیا سکھاتا ہے؟ دوسرے مذہب کیا سکھاتے ہیں؟ کیا انکریج کرتے ہیں بچوں کے کہ ہمیں یہ نہیں ملا، وہ نہیں ملا، کمپلین کرنا سکھاتے ہیں. آپ یہ سوچیں کہ یہ جو اسلام ہے یہ بانٹنے کا مذہب ہے. اور اگر ہم اپنے بچوں کو یہ تربیت دیتے ہیں اور ہم یہ انکریج کرتے ہیں تو کیا غلط کرتے ہیں. یہ ہمارا اسلام جو ہے یہ بانٹنے کا مذہب ہے، انسانیت کا مذہب ہے، شیئر کرنے کا مطلب ہے، خود غرضی کا مذہب نہیں ہے. آپ پوری دنیا کو خوش نہیں کر سکتے مگر آپ خدا کو ضرور خوش کر سکتے ہو. آپ خدا کے لیے یو کانٹ پلیز ایوری بڈی، سب کو پلیز نہیں کیا جا سکتا، لیکن خدا کو ضرور پلیز کیا جاتا ہے. اور ہماری کوشش جو ہے جائز ہے، ناجائز نہیں. امید ہے آپ کو میری یہ ویڈیو پسند آئی ہوگی. جزاک اللہ خیر دیکھنے کے لیے. اللہ حافظ.